matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now this throw caught left side. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Gino on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Hey, nice Bronco!
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Seahawks at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Walker once more. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Walker now on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's got room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Fields on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Touchdown, Giants! Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Giants 14, Seahawks 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 tight.
From the gun on third down, Smith.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Play action. It's Fields. That's out to the flat for Ingram.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Fields. Open man. Completes it to Claypool.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now here's Fields on the sneak. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. But with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. The frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Smith on 1st down.
He completes this to Walker.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. It's caught. Lockett.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Again, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
79 Broncos.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there.
Yeah, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Justin Fields with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check it.
Now Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Geno now to throw.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Smith now to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 4th down, Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneers.
From the red zone now, Smith steps away to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
play action. Fields.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You can't help but get really excited when you see Boye Mafe make plays like that as a rookie. Came into the league as a raw prospect with tools and athleticism. Seems to be developing nicely.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
To throw is Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Geno on first down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
A give for Walker running right.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Running left is Walker.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Look at 19. Top 19. Top 19. Big. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Fields.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
All eyes on Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Here we go.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
19 tight. Ready.
Now Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Come on.
2nd and 15.
Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
It looked like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of truckers, guys. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.